whare. There were 3 whare, and it was 99 feet long. There were 3 whare here. There were three tangata who were like tangata keikonei. They were the tangata here. And there was the Eruera Te Aka, that's my karaua, his brother Hira, and another brother, ko whatever I hope, I've just forgotten his name. This house was at a place up the road here called Kopani, up the road here. And they all used to live together in harmony. And then they decided that they needed to move from Kopani down to here. So they moved their whare down here. Don't ask me how they did it, but they did it. When they got here, one of the things that happened over a period of time is that the brothers all fell out with one another. So they decided that what they're going to do is split up the whare so that they can go their own ways. Now, that's the story I know. Some of you may know a different story, but kei te pai. Why we know this was 99 feet long? Because the records show it that the whare was 99 feet long. This is 33 feet. 33 feet went round to Kauriki, and 33 feet went round to Ongarue. That's the 3 and 3, then they were split up. Now, this whare here, they say it's in, there's a debate. They say it's in the Ngāti Maniapoto area, which is kei te pai. And we say it's in Ngāti Tūwharetoa area, that's kei te pai also. Why do we say that? Because of the name, Hinamihi. You whare know the kōrero about Hinamihi?
Ai, e tehi, ai.
Yeah. Hinamihi and Tūti Te Whā.
Ai.
Yeah, well, so that's how it came to it. That Ngāti Hinamihi belongs to Tūwharetoa. So we say that this is the boundary of Tūwharetoa. However, they also say that the marae you would have passed down here to Takapūtiraha, that's a Ngāti Hinamihi hapu marae also. Yeah. But anyway, coming back to this one here, so this marae stayed here. 33 feet of it went down to Kauriki and 33 went to Ongarue. And the uri of Ngāti Hinamihi, as I've just explained, they claim that this is us. This is our marae because of that name. In recent times, and I was talking about the last 5 years, we've decided to do something with our whare because it's muki, you know. You're standing here looking all lonely, looking tired, and what's building up. And so we've put in action some plans to do something. One of the things that we did say was us senior people will stand aside and let the younger ones do it. Well, we're still waiting. And they've got good intentions, you know, aroha mai. They've got good intentions, they want to do what they want to do. But meanwhile, got all this is happening. And like I said, I was a bit late this morning because the girl who's got the key, she promised me the key about a week ago. And I went chasing her this morning, where's the key? Oh, I can't find it. So sadly, we can't go inside, otherwise we'd be able to go inside. But when you go inside there, it feels aroha. It's got the fire pit in the middle of the house. And for some reason, when you go in there, it's clean. There's no cobweb, no nothing. It's just clean. So you just use your imagination why that's happening. Yeah. So that's the story of this. We've got big plans to do this. All this area here. We did major earthworks here about 5 years ago, and all this area here we've leased it out to Landcorp. We've got the farm next door, and the agreement is that they would do all the fences for us. They would put their crops in. This is their second rotation of crops, and then once they've finished doing that, then they'll plough it all up again, and do it and put the whole thing back into good grass. And that's the intention. That's why all this is here today. So if you want some turnip topsoil, it's a bit late now, but this is the place to come and get them. Yeah. Petania. We've been told that Petania in the Pākehā word is Bethany. That was given by a missionary who used to travel around from the east coast right through to Whanganui, and he named this place Bethany. Māoris call it Petania. And this place was well known many years ago as a stopping place for people who were moving through from that end to wherever they were going. And as you can see, the whole area here is all papakainga. And it used to be well known for its gardens, because that's what they had to do, provide the kai for the people coming through. I've also been told, I'm not too sure, but I've also been told that there's a waka in the Whanganui Museum that they carved here. And I've yet to find out that story, but hopefully once our committee gets going, we'll get all those records together and be able to get the full story on it. The house over there, Auntie Wainui from here, Kaitepeka, used to live in that house there. We used to come here every Christmas and sit down here and have a cordial with her, and she was well known for her waiata. We used to learn waiata from her. Come here and sit over that house over there, and sometimes she'd be here by herself, but this is where her heart was, this is where she was brought up. Yeah, that's funny over there. The utapā's at the back here. I understand you've got some tupuna in there?
No, not in there, beside the house.
Beside the house?
Yeah.
There?
Yeah, and he's buried not far away from the muskets that were also buried here, by the whare, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it was the old man Pukawa that showed us where he was.
You still know the place? Oh, no, just catch fire. Once we get it tightened up.
Just down about 10 feet from this corner here.
Okay.
Yeah. And about another 4 feet is where the muskets are.
Wow.
Yeah. And I heard you talk about Nani Wainui.
Yeah.
Nani Wainui, the man, our koro that's here, is Morihu, and his brother is Nani Wainui's father.
Wow.
And that the two Cree are first cousins.
Okay.
He actually told me that when our Cree died over in Waitahane.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, that's something I just learned.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're all learning.
Ah,
Yeah.
And both men were the sons of Pāteho, Waimiha.
Yeah. Wow, okay. Right. Here, Pātai, anybody got any questions? Don't ask difficult questions.
Te o pokaro e tuku mihi mātou ki te kuia nei, te whare nei, mua tō mātou nei wehi ngātu. Pai ki a koe?
Ai.
Oh, okay. Ko te ahu rewa kāhu, ko te ahu rewa kārewa, he reo ngatu ki a koe e io. Te whakatau I te puaro tahi toa whakatau I te puaro tupu e whakatau I te puaro patukura. Mo te pukamore ka weu ka aka ka rea ka wā ka kune ka whē ka tau e. O te mana tahi ko ka heke ko te iho watu a ka heke ko te mana ka heke ka tau ki a whita. Kei te rangi whamama, kei te nuku whamama. Kei te rangi kei tū wai rea, heke ho ki te kāhui tawhitoa, ki te kāhui tupua, ki te kāhui ahu, rewa ki te hekunga nei e. Kia rewa ki te pū, kia iri, haumi e hui e. Tāre. I nei te mauri ka tau nei he mauri a I oio, nāwe io. I nei te mauri ka tau nei he mauri patukura nāwe rehua. I nei te mauri ka tau nei he mauri aku rewa nāwe tāne te wānanga. E whakamā I te pū, whakau I te pū, whakari I te pū. E ahurangi atu au ki a koe e io. Ko te pupuke nādu a kau, ko te hikiri nādu a kau, ko te mahara nādu a kau, ko te pukenga nādu a kau, ko te wānanga nādu a kau, ko te whaihanga nādu a kau, kātau ki a whita. Ko te hiringa rangi kātau, ko te hiringa nuku kātau, ko te hiringa tāne kātau ki a whita. He ki aho I roto, he tatame I roto, he piati I roto. Whakatauria mai ki a tīna, tīna haumi e hui e.
Tāki.
Tēnei te pau kātū ko te pau o tēnei wānanga, tēnei te pau kātū ko te pau o tēnei tauri. Tēnei te pau kātū ko te pau kiki o runga, tēnei te pau kātū ko te pau keke o rau. Whakapau te hā o rua ko ngā pau matu e ki te rangi, whakapau te hā o rua ko ngā whatukura ki te one. Whakapau te hā ki a hikiri, whakapau te hā ki a rarama. Ko te pau nei kai a koe, ko te pau nei kai ke haumi e, hui e, tāiki e. Aho aho tiki tiki o rangi te wānanga aio. Tā mau ai roto, tā mau ai waho, tā mau ai runga, tā mau ai raro, tā mau a te take nei. Kia matu a te iho, kia matu a te aho, pū whakatiki tiki, pū whakatake, pū whakamatāra, pū whakamatāhoe. Tā mau ai roto I taku aro te kura, ko te kura nui, ko te kura ro, ko te kura mata rairoa. Tā mau ai roto I taku aro te kupu, ko te kupu I te pūtahi nui a rehua. We rangi na tāne nui a rangi, we nuku na tāne wānanga. Tūpē aro rangi, tūpē taha rangi e. Pai rangi whakamataranga tupua, pai rangi whakamataahonga tapito. Tā mau e ki te pū o taku iho, tā mau e ki te pū o taku aho, tā mau e ki te pū aro paturangi e. Tā mau kia ita, tā mau ai. Tēnei au te hokai nei I roto I a koe tāne. Tāne whakapiripiri, tāne nui a rangi, tāne te wānanga e. Whakapiri e te iho, he take, he matua, whakapiri e te aho, he tupua e tahito. Ke a koe tāne nui a rangi ko te hiringa take. Ke atu hāhātia ngā rangi whakamatara, ngā rangi whakamatākoe. Pūramati e ko te hiringa matua, pūramati e ko te hiringa I roto, pūramati e ko te hiringa I te pūnei. E piki ake ki te rangi whakauru ki te wai orongo. Rongo manawa pau ngaho, rongo manawa pau iho. E tupu ake ki te rangi whakairi a rāna marae kura. Tēnei te whai, tēnau wangei, e tēnei aki nuku, e tēnei aki rangi. Te pai whakangau, pai whakangaua. Te pai whakaiti, pai whakaitia. Kia manawa iti taku manawa e tūohu. Te nā kau maha ki taku ngā kau, te nā kau mui. He papa tike nuku, he papa tike rangi. Nāwe io te whiwhia e. Te taha pāki nuku, taha pāki rangi. He piere nuku, he piere rangi. He kauru toi nui, he kauru toi roa. He moana wai o te rangi, he moana wai I apa we ki rangi, nāwe I o te rawea e. Hā pāinga nuku te iho nei, hā pāinga rangi te iho nei, he aku reo, he aku rangi te eko nei, he kore kore, he riki riki te eko nei, tora pai pai whakaiti, tora pai pai whakangau ki tēnei hekinga, whakangau e te pai kia mau kia ita, whakangau ai e. Kia iri iri au ki te wai o rongo mai, tūrongo wai tohi tohi, tūrongo wai taki taki. He wai uru tapu, he wai whakaiono, te puna wai iari ki ai o. E rere ko te iau wai rere a pūhao rangi, e rere ko te au wai rere a oko mai rangi, e rere ko te pū wai rere a rekua. Wai ora whakatau wehe i te kino, ke awe ko te wai rua kia kura ko te whaki. He awe kura ki te pito rangi o tiri tiri o mātangi. Awe kura ki te rangi ki awe awe, whanno, whanahara mai te toki, haumi e hui e, tai ki e. Reire te tūpa tēnei te mihi atu ki a koe ane mātau, e te oe uri, tau mai ki mui a koe. Te nuinga he wai wai tapu e nari. Tēnei nā, tau mai tau mui a koe. 2 mono mātori, tau mai te wānanga tūpare toi roto i konei. Engari te nuinga o mātau, nā waka kei roto i tēnei roto. Nā ko tau mai mātou i mui a koe ko kuia. Tēti anō pati o mātou, tōta tuahine, a hine aro, i moi e roto nā pākira, anei, e te o ngauri o tēnā, e tau mai ki roto ki mui a koe. Tō reira, tēnā koutou katoa, rāme tēnā te rongo i te koro, te karanga rūnei, kei konei, nehua tapu ki ana te krauara, e koro, anei mātou mihi mai, whakatau mai kia mātou, e tau nei ki mui a koe. Ngari, koe nei e tarangi tika mihi ati a koe, ko koe tēnei, haere mai nei ki tau. Tua ki ngā koro ki a tātou. Tō reira, kia ora tātou, katoa e māpanai. Okay. E pata hau he wini raro, e ho mai aloha, kia tai atu au i konei. E aloha ki te ui, ka matu ki tā piti pā e au. Ko mai e ki te atu, kei he aku hoa i uara. I te tonu i tawa, atu anui I te whare ko I wiki tō o ngāri o E moi ai honei O tu mai e roko ki te puia Nui ki tokanu I te wai tuku ki o te iwi E aroha nei au Hoki a te kinga koro whakamutu a te tōna tā peihono. Rātou e koro ko tēnā, koutou kia koutou, ngā mate kia koutou. Tātou te hongora pai nei me tēnei mua ko tātou nei whare. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, kura tātou kato. Tēnā koe
Tēnā,
koutou.
tēnā. Koutou.
I've got a question. Koro, how did the marae get her name? From this side,
That's
on
the
this side.
manager of the land court.
Oh, okay.
Whakarongo, yeah.
All right. Okay.
Felt it was a bit rude if I just
Oh, yeah. Don't get lost.
Tātai tā, tēnei nā.
Koro. That manager.
No, okay. Kere te nita, got a question after some years.
Oh,
Koro, how did the marae, the whare get her name? Ngāti Hinimihi, or Hinimihi.
it depends who you're talking to. If you're talking to, it depends where you come from. If you're talking to other people, they'll say it was because of the tupuna. Anyway, for what I know is that in days gone by, when our chiefs were around here claiming the land, there was how thing with the tupuna o Ngāti Maniputo.
Oh, yeah, I got that.
Koe rā te pau e
Wānui.
Yeah,
Wānui.
no, te kanawa. Is that
Te kanawa.
Kanawa.
Aye. Te kanawa wha Ngāti Maniputo was coming around here, and from Tūwharato there was Tūtitawha. And they were both coming around here claiming all the land. And they got to a place, the marae back here, called Takaputiraha. And while Tūtitawha, the tūpuna, was there, he could hear te kanawa kōauau. And he knew that that's as far as he could go because he knew the kanawa was in this area somewhere. So Tūtitawha lay down on his side and waited for te kanawa. When he lay down on his side, koinei that's how the Takaputiraha got his name. He lay down on his side. Yeah. Anyway, the kōrero that I know is that after they'd done what they had to do, and they've done all their little bits and pieces, Tūtitawha married my kuia Hinamihi. And we presume that's how the name, because he was in the vicinity, and that's why he gave the name, his name Hinamihi to this whare here. Yeah, yeah. That's what I know, that's what I've been told. It could be different to anybody else. Kei te pai, you know, that's all good. That's all good.
Engari, tū te tawhāno, tī rātaho o te...
Ai,
Ai.
mai a Taringamotu. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Eke mai a Taringamotu mā mai te whā tuatahi. Nene te koro mo tēnā kau. Te pēnoro tō mā tātu ai, tū ai.
Ngāti Hinimihi.
Te hine mihi nei, moi o te tūtapane. And the sister married Pākira, Hine Aro. So as well as that.
Oh, sorry, yeah, that was Graham, the Pākehā manager of the land corp over here.
Oh, okay.
I don't know whether you can see it, but at the back of there you would have seen some red posts on it. They're dug into the ground at the back there. Well, about 2 years ago, that manager, he rang us up to say that they were digging a fence line and they unearthed this koiwi. They unearthed these bones and a skull. So we came out here and did what we had to do. Then we had to send the skull and the bones to get assessed by a pathologist. And they determined that it was of a young female, probably about 28, 29 years old, and it's of recent times. When we say recent times, it's about the 19th century, the 20th century. But however, so we got it all back again. We buried them and we put a kohatu up out there. We found that skull and those bones. But since then we found that there used to be a marae at the back here. On top of the hill up there was where a whole lot of battles used to take place many years ago. And I'm not too sure of the history of it, but I said I've been told. Been a few wars up there back in the day. And at the back here was where they had a marae. But in recent times, with the Taringamotu awa, flooding, changing course, it started to undermine some of the graves out there. Some of those koiwi were washed down the river. Yeah. So it's all waihi tapu at the back here, and that manager there, he's very sympathetic towards those sort of things. So we've said to him, look, we don't want you to graze your animals over there, take the point, you know. We said we want you also to put some posts and paint them red so that people say, if you see something like that, you always say, well, what's that for, you know. And it's in us, just you don't go anywhere near there. But that's why if you see those posts at the back there, that's why it is, because it's all waihi tapu. Yeah. That's about as much I could talk about with that bit of it. Yeah.
What is the maunga that belongs to this area?
If it's Maniapoto, it'd be Hikumich or Tuhua. For us, it's Tongariro. Get out. Yeah. But, and once again, that's what I've been told, that the principal hapu here was Ngāti Tū, called a Ngāti Tū. It's a hapu that sort of it doesn't get talked about much now. Yeah. And we thought that like with all these claims that are going on at the moment, you get a lot of these hapus regenerating themselves. Like Ngāti Tū was one of them that kept silent. Yeah. But that's the story that I've been told anyway. Yeah.
Cool.
So what do you use over here?
On the side.
Right here.
Koro. Ko te pepa mo tēnei ko tūhua te maunga. Ko o Taringamotu Te Awa.
You know Uncle Harry, Harry Kiropa?
Yes.
Yeah, well. I always used to say Hukamutu, he gave me a lecture one time, Tuhua, you reckon?
Okay.
That's why I say Tuhua or Kurangi, whichever one, yeah.
He was the one that brought us here. We were out on the road and he was pointing out things to us, and this Pākehā woman went past on the pushbike, went about 50 metres past, and this Pākehā woman stopped. She rode her bike back and said, "Excuse me, what do you people do?" "Oh, well, this Maori fellow has given us some history of this area." And this Pākehā woman said, "Oh, look, we have a wharepuni on our land. You're most welcome to come." Well, we came up, I didn't know.
Oh, they come up that
Yeah,
Yes, I
old
read
track.
it, 'cause I
it's a
couldn't
different
speak.
one. Yeah.
So that's how we got here.
Oh, okay.
And Harry jumped in our car and he hit down. I said, "What are you doing?" "Well, that bugger won't let me in here." Put your head down, follow. We all came in here, and then there was him that brought us in here. Yeah, well, it was lucky this queer was going past on the bike and stopped. Yeah, we have a thing on our land, so we, okay, then. So we all came in here. Yeah, Harry was our chief.
Yeah, well, Harry was one who told us a lot of this corridor too. But,
Yeah, he got involved with the Wānanga or Tūwhare for a while, and that's how we got out here. Oh, kia ora.
Do you know the story about the dog and the kiwi who had a fight up at Hikurangi?
no.
Apparently these two got into a squabble up on the top, and the kiwi flicked the dog's hair off, and it landed in the Taringamotu Street. That's how it got its name. Whether it's tika or teka, I don't know.
Kia ora, kia ora. Paia, yeah, that's another corridor. I've had different corridors on that.
Yeah.
The corridor that I've heard from Tūwhare Tō is that Taringamotu got its name because Taringa was Tū Te Whai's father. Taringa?
Yeah.
And Tū Te Whai named the oldest motu after his father, Taringamotu. That's what we were told. Another story I heard was it's called Taringamotu. That was the real name, Taringamotu, M-U-T-U. And it's something to do with a person's ear being ripped off. Yeah, that's probably, yeah.
And Dad did say he went hunting around where the ear supposedly had landed. He said it's one of the most creepiest places he's ever been.
Okay.
That's when he used to hunt around here.
But engari ka pai ana te kōrero, you know, that's
Te koro ka marama
that's
te
our
tangata.
You guys got a question?
because I think I know that lady, that Pākehā lady you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Because they used to own the farm here. They used to own all the farm here. And coming off the main road, coming into their block just down the road there, it's public road.
Oh, okay.
But there's also 20 metres of private road. And a lot of the people used to want to come in to visit here. And the only way that you could come in was through that entrance there.
That'll be that time then.
Yeah. And there was a big argument, well not a big argument, big quarrel at one time was the previous owners saw that woman, they wouldn't let anybody over that 20 metres of private road. So they even went to the council, but there's nothing they could do about it. So what we did, and I'm talking only in recent times, 5 years ago, we put this road in here. Come through where you came through off the main road, through all that
Yeah.
grass there, that's called the kawakawa block. Yeah, and that's stretches right up to here. And so we've got permission to go through that any time to come here. And rather than get into any debate with the landowners that side, we put our own road in through over here. Yeah. And we got a good relationship with Parker manager who was over here before. We got a good relationship with him. He doesn't mind as long as he knows that we're coming here. And I contacted him about a week ago to say we were coming up. But he probably didn't believe me, he just came to check. Yes, sir. I don't know, there's nothing much more I can tell you about this. That, you know where it is, you know the corridor about it, you know. And hopefully we'll get things tidied up again and get our young people motivated. Us senior ones might have to do it.
Trustees.
My sister, my mother, who's passed, Dominic Fortuny, and Patena Tupe.
Yes.
Yeah. But he's Maui now, Patena, he can't do anything. And, so we've got to pass it on to someone who's going to come out and do something. And we've started by the Parker doing this here. This is his second rotation of cropping. He'll put it back into grass when it's finished. But we've got to get motivated to do it around here. And we've got a niece who's involved with internal affairs to approach him to get funding from the Marae heritage people, you know, to do this up. But I understand what I've been told that this place, these buildings were built in 1899. Yeah.
What's the state of the, do you know what the status of the other two whare? The ones that were...
Oh, the one you
Oh, haki. Kauriki.
Kauriki, or Haki.
Oh.
That's the back half of this one. Yeah. And the one at Ongaru is the middle half.
Right.
This is the front half. Yeah.
I didn't know about pork.
Like a catapult, you take one up and then another one.
Yeah. Yeah, well. They had their falling out, you know.
Who were the three brothers?
Yeah.
Who were the
One
three
thing of
brothers?
those brothers, who were the brothers?
That's Irawera Tiako.
Oh, Tiaka.
Yeah, Tiako. They're all Tiako whānau.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And what I remember, there was a wata, W-A-T-A, from Maniapoto. Yeah. Tiakas had more land interest in Maniapoto. Oh, they had a bit interest in Tūwharato. But, so Irawera Tiako went to Kauriki, and we think the other ones went, well, one went to Ongaru, and we don't know where the third one went to. Oh, sorry. They say that the third one might not be at Ongaru. We're saying it is, because a lot of our tupuna are buried out there. And we measured it, it's 33 feet. When our Kauriki is 33 feet, this is 33 feet. So it depends again who you're talking to and what the corridor is. Yeah.
Alright, I'm watching my question.
Okay.
Yeah, yes, yes. You could go to the roof pie and have a look around there. There's a tomb over there, but it's empty. I don't know why.
Why did they build that? If it's empty.
Well,
Oh, so the kākako rivers. Oh no, it's got
Funny question. Unused. Unused.
Auntie want to show us where Muri